Thank you, Chair. Boris, Andrew Gilligan, your cycling, whatever it is, ambassador, he's looked at the cycling superhighways, and he says he wants to improve the quality, which I think we probably all support. But TfL's Finance and Policy Committee say that that's put the cost up by £50 million. The
cost
of doing these cycle superhighways to this higher quality.
Yeah.
And so they will either do fewer routes or shorter routes, or take the money from other initiatives. So couldn't you just increase your investment by £50 million to make sure that you actually deliver your manifesto promises about these cycling superhighways?
Yeah, I mean, Jenny, I've got to, I mean, you know, since, you know, just amongst friends here, I share your impatience about cycle superhighways. I think sometimes the best can be the enemy of the good. I mean, I think Andrew is doing an amazing job, and he's. But I want to see. I want to see some product, and we're certainly working as fast as we possibly can. There's got to be a balance. You know, one of the objections to CS2, the Bow roundabout and all the rest of it was that the changes were rushed in. Actually, I think there was a thing on the BBC yesterday, according to my email there was, where they bashed the new lights we put on Bow roundabout. I used them just yesterday.
I'm really sorry, but this is about whether or not you might just invest more so that you can deliver on your promise.
I will deliver on my promise. What I won't do we will have all the cycle superhighways. What I won't do is have ones that are substandard. So I'm very impatient. But I do want to make sure that we get it as close to right first time as we can.
Listen, I'm really pleased you're going to deliver on your promise on the cycle superhighways. In that case, can I ask you about the Mini Hollands as well?
Yeah.
Because these are initiatives, projects that would really help Outer London.
Yeah.
And TfL has estimated that it could open up over 2 million potential cycling trips, because there's lots of people in Outer London who would rather not use their cars for shorter trips.
Absolutely, that's completely right.
And you're going to invest £100 million in 3 or 4, but why not allocate more money so that all 14 can go forward?
Well,
because if you're going to help some parts of Outer London, why not help as many as possible?
Well, I mean,
This is cheap compared with all the other sorts.
I mean, there isn't some great money tree, you know. Don't forget. This is serious money. We're talking about 913 million pounds. We're talking about the thick end of £1 billion we're spending on cycling. And we're
well, you keep saying that, but then you keep underspending, you see. So we do get a bit confused about this £1 billion and where it's all coming from, because there's been so much underspend. There's also...
Can I just answer your question about why not do 14 at once?
Yeah.
The answer is that for the same reason there is no point in splurging money on schemes that are half thought out, that don't deliver the increase in cycling that we want to see. And I would rather we get the Mini Hollands right. This is a new departure for London. You know, the concept of a Mini Holland is not widely understood. People think it, means, lots of tulips and dope houses everywhere. It doesn't mean that. It means a serious investment in cycling, and we are going to do that. We've got to get it right.
You keep talking about serious investment, but then you keep underspending. And that's really not fair on us cyclists who are so thrilled at all the promises you made, and you're just not delivering. It's like your Better Junctions programme. You reduced it from 500 to 100 and then to 33. That means there's junctions now where about 100 serious injuries or deaths happen every year that you're not going to tackle.
Thank you. A quick response to this from the Green Group, and
we are tackling them, and I note that cycling is getting safer. The number of deaths per journey has come down dramatically,
but not serious injuries,
and will continue to come down.
Thank you. Assembly Member Shaw.